3 minutes.
Merci beaucoup, Madame.
You have the floor for 3 minutes. Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you to our witnesses. Ms. Dubik. To the extent that there is no actual definition of a hate crime in the criminal code, how can then you can accuse people having committed a hate crime? What do you base it on? Thank you very much, Madam Chair, for that question. And Mr. Généreux.
So hate crime is not defined in Canadian law per se, but there's 4 criminal offenses in the criminal code that deal with hateful motivation. So I talked a little bit earlier about willful promotion of anti-Semitism, advocating genocide, public assignment of hatred, and willful promotion of hatred. So what happens is when an individual is accused and ultimately convicted under the criminal code requires the court to consider that the hateful motivation be used as an aggravating factor to address the sentence or the length of the sentence of that individual that's been convicted.
Okay, merci.
Okay.
De 2015 à 2023, la population canadienne...
From 2015 to 2023, the Canadian population increased by almost 6-7 million. It was we went from 35 to 40 million since 2015. Do you know if the proportion of hate crimes and crimes, and in fact all crimes committed against the LGBTQ community, whether there has been an increase, or is it proportional to the increase in the population? Thank you for that question, and thank you, Mr. Généreux. Essentially what I said in the beginning of my remarks, that it's difficult to measure. We're currently focusing not only at the RCMP, as well as all of the police forces across the country are trying to focus on it so that we can measure and report the actual rates and then to report them. Of course, we do have awareness-raising campaigns in place, which enables us and the general public to understand what a hate crime is and all of the issues that are related to it, for example, confidence, etc., to be able to report them. That's yet to be seen. Do I still have time? Do you believe that the current government's policies, it's been in place since 2015, and we've seen an increase in population, so you don't really have any statistics that you could cite, but do you believe that this government's policies have triggered an increase, a rise in hate crimes? Thank you, Madam Chair, and Mr. Généreux for that question. I won't comment on the government of the day's policies, but I can say that we as an RCMP have taken some measures, but that's a very nice touch, by the way. Yes, I think you do make a good team, but there are measures being taken given what we have in light so that we can obtain better data. Thank you for that question.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Madame Sédou, vous avez 5 minutes.